Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.
You know what it is, your man El Dorado, hip hop since 1987. We live right now, LA BET Awards weekend, and I have the honor and the pleasure of being with New Orleans native Dee-1. What's going on, good brother? How you doing today?
I'm coolin', baby. We out here, like he said, BET weekend, so I had to catch that flight from New Orleans to LA. This where it's at, bro.
Yeah, this is definitely where it's at, but you are where it's at right now as far as the hip hop game is concerned. You just recently dropped a new project, Lunch And Sallie Mae. So elaborate and tell us a little bit about that project.
Man, I put this mixtape out, and everybody I know in life either grew up getting free lunch in elementary school, or when they got to college, they needed Sallie Mae because they had to take out loans. And most people I know experienced both, free lunch and Sallie Mae. That's the story of my life right there, man, because, you know, everybody knows I went to school, I graduated college, and then I started teaching after that. So I got experience with both of them, and I just figure a lot of people could relate to that. I put the mixtape out Monday. It's on livemixtapes.com, and the response been awesome. I haven't heard one bad thing yet, and that's never happened in life before. I ain't heard one bad thing yet, though.
Well, that's definitely a blessing. It's also available on hiphopsince1987.com, and you can download it immediately following this interview. But this isn't your first project. You're no stranger to this game. So what was different about this project?
This one was more cohesive as far as the theme. Normally, I just put a bunch of songs together, and I say, all right, let's pick a certain amount and let's call it a mixtape and throw it out there. This one has skits and interludes that all have to do with free lunch and Sallie Mae, and it's timely, man, because I don't know if you know or not, but FAFSA, that's the financial aid, you know, organization. Man, they just put a tweet out that said, like, help me, I'm poor, and it basically was saying you better fill out your financial aid because if you're poor, you know, you're gonna need us. And it's like, that's taking a shot at people who might come from an underprivileged background, you know what I'm saying? Just things of that nature, and seeing the high interest rates associated with loans, and seeing, you know, the rate at which college graduates can't find jobs, bruh. It's a real relevant issue right now, bro. So in my music, I try to be real, be righteous, and be relevant. So I said, this mixtape is very timely right now.
Now, I also got to elaborate, you know, we met each other outside of the hip-hop world, doing things as far as activism is concerned and things of that nature. You're definitely strong as far as activism is concerned, speaking out for your community, for your race, and different things like that. So being a hip-hop artist and being so strong politically and things like that, do you ever find, like, a battle?
It's definitely a battle because people listen to rap because they want to be entertained. They don't want to feel like they're being taught. You know, people are like, man, I didn't necessarily press play to feel like I'm in history class or, you know, in sociology class. So the mix with what I do is to blend the education with the entertainment, you know, because where I come from, bro, I know that we the party capital, New Orleans, Louisiana, but I know that people who party in and don't have no purpose, they wake up 40 years old one day and they're like, what am I doing with my life? I have nothing to show for my life. So since I've been blessed to be able to rap, but I also got a mindset that's bigger than just the ghetto or bigger than hip-hop, I try to blend both of them, you know what I mean? Edutainment, you feel me?
Edutainment, yeah. I definitely like that term. Now, you've also done some dabbling as far as film is concerned. You won the HBO film a little bit. Elaborate on us and tell us how that all came about.
Man, that stuff came about because these people come to my concerts and they see me perform with so much energy. So acting agents started approaching me saying, have you ever acted before? Because we see how animated you are on stage. I think you'll be a good actor. So I tried it out. I got a role in the HBO series Treme that they were filming in New Orleans. I just filmed my first feature film out here in Los Angeles called Mall Dogs. Yeah, and I got a lead role in that film. Okay. So that'll be out top of next year, and I'm trying to get my Will Smith on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Now, we gave mention to us being out in LA right now. You gave mention to also getting ready to take off, well, you're taking a role in a movie that'll be released next year. Right. What else you got going on out here in the city?
Man, so the main thing right now is I signed with RCA, right? I signed with RCA a few months back. So I could keep putting out mixtapes, and the record label is like, all right, we can't really do nothing with a mixtape. We ready for your album. We ready for your single. So I just recorded and completed my first single that's dropping featuring Lupe Fiasco. We just did it Monday. We just recorded it, you know. It's called Against Us. So that's coming out through RCA, and that's gonna lead up to an EP that I'm dropping this fall through RCA. And this about to really change not only my life, but the lives of a lot of people who listen to my music, man, because this music is better than ever. And honestly, I got the machine behind me now. And the machine plus a hustler, you know what I mean, like me, just because I got the machine, I ain't going to stop hustling. So it's about to be crucial, bro.
Now, what can your fans that you already have and newcomers who are just catching on to your movement, what can they expect from this upcoming EP?
I mean, from the EP, I want to paint a picture of the full experience of what D1 represents. So you'll have some songs that are introspective, that make you think. You'll have some songs that'll just get you hype and get you motivated to go out there and get your grind on, you know what I mean? Like I said, my motto is 3's up. That stands for be real, be righteous, and be relevant. So anytime you listen to a D1 song, it should make you want to throw them 3's up, you know what I mean? And live your life according to that.
Coming from the New Orleans area, who were some music figures or political figures, who inspired you coming up?
All right, well, coming up, I was a regular dude out the New Orleans hoods, and I listened to No Limit and Cash Money. You know, like nothing out of the ordinary. You know, we all listen to that. So Lil Wayne, Juvenile, BG, Turk, Manny Fresh, Baby, Master P, Mac, Mystical, Silk the Shocker, C Murder, Mia X, all that. You know, I listened to that. As I got older, and also politically, I would say I have a real good relationship now with Cedric Richmond. He's a congressman, okay, from where we from, and he's in DC, but he understands the hip hop generation. So the people our age, he knows how to relate to us, you know. But he's literally a politician. So that's cool to see him, you know, be in both worlds. So I was influenced by all that, but then I was influenced by my mama and my daddy, you know. And that's why you hear this New Orleans sound in my music, but you don't hear this negativity in my music, you know, because I had good parents that was like, yo, keep your mind right, listen to what you want, but don't let that dictate your lifestyle. So you hear that same New Orleans bouncing, that feel in my music, but you got this mission that you hear with the music as well, you know, because I'm trying to help other people like me. There's a lot of people who look at me like a hero already, bro, and just because I made it out the hood. In New Orleans, they like, bro, we'll never go to Los Angeles for the BET Awards. Literally, dog. So I'm a hero to a lot of people, and I just want to continue to do that. And, you know, no matter how big my fan base gets, I want to be helping people along the way.
Now, we know you have a movie coming out. Mm-hmm. You have a new single with Lupe that's coming out soon. It'll be available on Hip Hop Since 1987, the second it hits the internet. Yeah. And we also know that you're working on an EP. But as 2014 continues, what else can we expect from D1?
Right now, it's all about the music, man. That's all. And it's all about the music. It's about the mixtape, Free Lunch And Sallie Mae. It's about the new single, Against Us, featuring Lupe. It's about the EP that's coming out this fall. And it's about being a better man every day. You know, like, D1 is going to do well regardless, but I want the man, David Augustine, to be doing well. You know, there's a lot of rappers out here that's not happy, bro. You know, like, that's real. That's a whole nother interview. But it's a lot of rappers that's not happy because they're so focused on professional success and personally they're a mess, you know. I never wanted to be that dude. So as hard as you see me hustling and you see me traveling state to state, and we see each other at every big event promoting my music, I'm also working equally as hard, you know, to further my relationship with God, you know what I mean? To understand, bro, to be in the word more, you know what I mean? Just to be able to be an influence for people, because I ain't the little homie no more. I'm the big homie now to the little homies, and I got to be able to provide an example.
Man, I think that's great. I definitely think that's great. For those who have been asleep under a rock and they're just finding out about your movement, how can they go about following you from here on out via social media and things of that nature?
Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at D1 Music. D-E-E, the number 1 music. D1music.com and hiphopsince1987.com, because they always show me love.
You know what it is, your man El Dorado. We right now live, Fairfax Ave, LA, BET Award Weekend. Make sure you stay tuned to Hip Hop Since 1987 for a lot more from this brother.